Carrot is a right choice. Root is the best answer. And is dash. Smart move. Climber is an accurate answer. Banyan tree has. Clear logic. Your choice aerial roots is sound and 100% true. A grapevine is a correct. Climber is the right answer. Find the odd one. Valid point. Root is true. Find the odd one out. Nice selection. Cabbage is the correct and valid answer. Pumpkin, watermelon are. Nice work. You chose creepers and it is correct. A radish and turnip are. Strong choice. Roots is the right answer. Examples of living things. Right again. Plant, animals, birds is a valid answer. Big trees have large dash. Perfect. Roots is the correct choice. Spinach, we did say are all. On track. Herbs is the correct answer. Grass has very dash roots. You're right. Fibrous is the correct answer. Sweet potato is a dash. Sharp thinking. A root is the right choice. Eating together teaches us. Great thinking. All of these is the right choice. Money plant is an example of. Well done. Climber is the right choice. Desert oak is found in. Bravo. Australia is the answer. The pea plant is a dash. You chose climber, and it is correct. Turmeric and ginger are dash. Nicely done. Underground modified stems is a solid answer. Grass have dash, type of roots. Excellent. Fibrous is a brilliant choice. Bihu is celebrated in dash. Correct response. Assam is the most accurate answer. Which root has a primary root? Good thinking. Taproot is the right answer. Which trees are found in desert? Smart pick. All the above is the correct choice. Bora is a common variety of. Well reasoned. Rice is the correct choice. Desert oak tree is found in dash. Excellent choice. Australia is the right answer. How are the roots of the grass? Great job. Strong and short is the accurate answer. Dash is the national tree of India. Exactly. Banyan makes sense, and it is right choice. The tree with hanging roots is. Solid response. Banyan is a valid choice. Where was Abdul helping his Abu? You got it. Your choice in the garden is right. The root that has one main thick root. Good job. Your answer taproot works well here. Desert tree store water in tree trunk. Well picked. True is the correct answer. Which of the following have tap roots? Solid response. All the above is a valid choice. There is no law against cutting trees. On track. False is the correct answer. Which type of root has thick main root? Well reasoned. Taproot is the correct choice. Fruits, flowers, leaves are present on. Nice selection. Stem is the correct and valid answer. Which part of the plant makes the food? Nicely done. Leaf is a solid answer. An example of a root that can be eaten? Nice work. You chose all of these and it is correct. Which plant is the example of taproot? Great job. Hibiscus is the accurate answer. The desert oak stores water in its. Correct. Stem is the right answer. The shoot grow upwards in search of dash. Sharp thinking. Sunlight is the right choice. Which one of the following is not a root? Clear logic. Your choice, onion, is sound and 100% true. Which of the following are living things? Well picked. All is the correct answer. In photosynthesis process, plants take dash. You're right. Carbon dioxide is the correct answer. Roots dash water and minerals from the soil. Good thinking. Absorb is the right answer. Trees have woody and hard dash called trunk. Strong choice. Stem is the right answer. Roots grow deep in the soil in search of dash. Smart pick. Water is the correct choice. Which of the following is an example of tree? Excellent choice. All the above is the right answer. Which of these is not a function of the root? Good job. Your answer undergo photosynthesis works well here. Small plants with soft, green stems are called. Valid point. Herb is true. What vegetable did Abu have to send home? You got it. Your choice, radish, is right. What do you call the protective part of the seed? Right again. Seed coat is a valid answer. Which of the following vegetables is a root? Correct response. Carrot is the most accurate answer. How many types of root is present in banyan tree? Bravo, 2 is the answer. The process by which a seed grows into a new plant. You chose germination, and it is correct. What gives plants the power to make their own food? Exactly. The sun makes sense, and it is right choice. What part of the seed serves as food for the plant? Great thinking. Cotyledon is the right choice. Sundar Lal Bahuguna has been the main person behind. Right choice. Chipko movement is the best answer. The root which forms a bunch at the base of the stem. Smart move. Fibrous root is an accurate answer. To absorb water and minerals is the function of dash. Excellent. Root is a brilliant choice. Plants with thick, strong stems are called. Well done. Trees is the right choice. The ginger and turmeric are the dash part of the plant. Perfect. Stem is the correct choice. There was a dash tree in the backyard of Abdul's house. Good thinking. Neem is the right answer. Supporting roots in banyan tree and sugarcane are called. Clear logic. Your choice prop roots is sound and 100% true. Which of the following does not store food in its roots? Correct response. None of these is the most accurate answer. Process of photosynthesis occurs in dash part of plants. Nice work. You chose leaf and it is correct. What are the things are required for the growth of plant? Exactly. All the above makes sense, and it is right choice. Indian Forest Act is a law against the cutting down of a dash. Well reasoned. Trees is the correct choice. The part of the plant that grows above the ground is called dash. Nice selection. Shoot system is the correct and valid answer. A tree which has a root that is 30 times longer than its height. Great thinking. Desert oak is the right choice. Seeds require dash to germinate and produce roots and a stem. Correct. All of these is the right answer. Provides water and minerals from the soil for the growth of the plant. Bravo, root is the answer. What is the name for the part of the seed that becomes the baby plant? Solid response. Embryo is a valid choice. The midday meal program was first introduced in Dash state of India. On track. Tamil Nadu is the correct answer. Which of the following parts grows first from the seeds during this process? Great job. Root is the accurate answer. Dash is served in Gurudwara with great devotion to all without any discrimination. Right choice. Long is the best answer. The function of the dash is to absorb water, store food, and anchor plants to the ground. Well done. Root is the right choice. The broken part of the plant dry up because it does not receive a dash CZ and dash from the soil. You got it? Your choice water. Minerals is right. The primary or main root, which is thick and prominent, grows vertically downwards in the soil. Right again. Taproot is a valid answer. The part of the plant that holds the plant in place and absorbs water and minerals from the soil. Smart pick. Roots is the correct choice. This vegetable grow on. Sharp thinking. Climber is the right choice. Identify the types of root. Strong choice. Fibrous root is the right answer. B is correctly identified as dash. You're right. Radical is the correct answer. Which is the edible part in this plant? Valid point. Stem is true. Irrigation is so important in farming because plants require a dash supply of water and farmers cannot depend on rainfall for water. Excellent choice. Constant is the right answer. What part of the plant produces oxygen? Well picked. Leaves is the correct answer. Which type of the root is shown in the picture? Smart move. Fibrous is an accurate answer. These are the examples of dash, non-living things. Good job. Your answer natural works well here. What type of root system does this radish plant have? You chose taproot, and it is correct. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format. Excellent. Contact Narayan Chengder on Facebook is a brilliant choice.